Let's say that achieving excellence is a journey, and leadership is the connector used to traverse the journey for excellences. Leadership exists in the self of a leader. I'm sure everyone here has their recognition of a leader figure. What about the universal features of a leader? Are you saying brave, tough, persistent, or maybe a queen bee? Well, that's not what comes to my mind. For me, leading is not always in front, but also able to push and encourage individuals from inside and backside. And the most important of all, the genuine meaning of leadership is the willingness to sacrifice for others. On one sunny day, I registered for an English club at my school. A big fierce lady with purple eyeshadows and purple lipstick sitting on the chair and ready to interrogate me. By the second, I know why everyone called her Ma'am Yeti. She was a mentor for the competition team. Her appearance looked terrifying and intimidating. But she eventually became my favorite person in my whole life. As a mentor, her primary role is to provide guidance and support to her mentee, based on his or her developmental needs. Also maintain the mentoring action plan and work with their mentee to set up goals. Mentor and teacher seemed to look the same. But you know what's weird? I never see one of my teachers as a lead model for me. Not also the government on television or Queen Elizabeth. But I see a leader finger inside of her. Frankly speaking, none of them ever contributes and work extra miles for the students. Ma'am Yeti told me amazing life stories about their journey, which inspires me, encourages me, makes me want to wake up and live my life with passion. The first time I entered high school, I was irresponsible and careless one. She felt very sick of my behavior, so she talked to me and I realized habits that brought me nowhere. That moment, she opened my mind, my eyes, and she was able to go through my heart and eventually open it. She changed my life. She inspires me through her leadership roles. She encourages me to have the same competencies within herself, and she intrigues me to be a good leader who will impact others. As a teenager, I believe that having leadership character is highly important, and it has to be done as early as our age to achieve a better quality of youth development. Starting a youth development comes to two main steps. First, youth leadership would start off by self-leadership, being able to lead and self-development such as independent thinking, confidence, and many more. So, youth leadership is important to develop the capability of oneself. It is also crucial when youth decides on the identity that they want. Once there is self-leadership, the next step is youth leadership. This is important to begin building the youth social skills and to understand their place in the community. If one doesn't develop the sense of ownership for one's position in the community, their identity as a person may be at risk. A teen that doesn't develop their identity would be a teen that is easily influenced by their peers. An identity helps the teen decide whether it is right or wrong. In a nutshell, leadership has to be planted to teenagers for the future in the community and the country. Without youth leadership, there will never be the next leaders in line, and there will be no one to pass on the torch of nation's democracy. And finally, all this comes up when they stand up and lead the society towards greater nation. Above everything, first thing important in building a future leader is leading by heart. Because whatever comes from heart, it will go to the heart. For me, leading is not only a person who ordered people to go to this and that. You will be a successful leader when you are able to encourage people to work hard on their own sweat, pain, tears to harvest a sweet life. So, while I still have a chance, I would like to say my gratitude to my mentor, who already teach me about true meaning of leadership. Thank you for bringing me for exploring other parts of life that I have never experienced before. I'm ready to be the part of the nation's democracy. I am Gaby. Thank you for your attention and have a good life, everyone.